G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steeler Nation Australia. So it seems we have the quarterback plan for the Detroit Lions this coming Sunday. It will be Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, and Mason Rudolph. Because, guys, we have no more Chris Oladokun, so there's only going to be, three quarterbacks. Now, I did find out this news. I do work as well for Behind the Steel Curtain, so I want to give a shout out to my mate Jeff Hartman, who wrote this article, and I'll skim through it just a little bit, and we'll talk about the potential possible quarterback one in the future. I had my podcast the other day. I still think it's going to be Mitchell Trubisky starting at quarterback, but this game could show, man, if Kenny Pickett plays good football and Mitchell Trubisky struggles, look, I don't care who starts, but if Trubisky does struggle a little bit and Kenny Pickett goes out there and fires it up, there might be a chance that Kenny Pickett starts. Just saying. I'm just saying. So I will link this article in the description as I scroll through. I think you guys can see it. Yes, you certainly can. Let me scroll down further, as you can see that. So in the press conference he had the other day, Coach Tomlin announced that Mitchell Trubisky will start at quarterback for Sunday's preseason against the Lions. So we're looking to see Trubisky probably start very similar to what he did last week, maybe a drive or 2-3 drives, or maybe even a quarter. And then Kenny Pickett's going to come in at number 2, and Mason Rudolph is going to finish the game. So according to Ray Fittipaldo, it's going to be Mike Tomlin said Trubisky, Pickett, and then Rudolph. Now, I did go and listen to Mike Tomlin's press conference. And by the way, Coach Tomlin is a winner. You need to deal with it, right? I went and listened to his press conference, and I thought, I thought they may have started Kenny Pickett to have more reps with the ones. But it does seem like that Mitchell Trubisky has that edge at the moment, and possibly maybe they're going to make Kenny Pickett the second quarterback, right? But I want to hear what you guys think. So we have the game versus the Lions at Acrisure Stadium or Heinz Field, right, back in the day, right? With Trubisky starting, is there going to be anticipation if Kenny Pickett does well in this game? And let's say Trubisky plays, okay to good, does the things he needs to do, goes in there, scores a touchdown, and goes through the motions. But Kenny Pickett goes out there and lights it up. Is there going to be a notion of, well, we should put the rookie in because he's the better quarterback? I kind of think if whoever the better quarterback is, if it's Trubisky, Rudolph, or Pickett, you need to play the better quarterback. I don't care if the O-line's terrible. I don't care if they're not using Derek Watt. I don't care who the receivers are. I think at that position, I think you still need to play the best quarterback. So to me, this is a quarterback battle that we have not seen in a very long time. Big Ben has been our quarterback for 17, 18 years, and it's coming down to the last week, and we still don't know as Steeler fans, will it be Trubisky week 1 against the Bengals, or will it be Kenny Pickett versus Joe Burrow, which will be quite exciting. I guess out of the 3 quarterbacks, I guess we can probably rule out Mason Rudolph, possibly just being the backup. And there's also been trade talk as well. There's been trade talk that Mason Rudolph has been linked to teams or GMs, or the Pittsburgh Steelers would trade Mason Rudolph for the right price. So in reality, too, guys, I think all 3 quarterbacks have played pretty well with this offensive line for what we have seen with it breaking down against the Jaguars last week. I think they played pretty well, right? Kenny Pickett has been sacked twice. They haven't thrown any interceptions. Sure, Mason Rudolph fumbled, but they've gone down the field in 2 drives, right? For Kenny Pickett to go and win the game against the Seahawks, and Mason Rudolph to win the game against the Jags. I thought they played pretty well to a certain extent where, look, if we go out and trade Rudolph, that could be a possibility where you get back maybe a 4, maybe a 5, depending how far it goes, right? If you start Trubisky, I'm happy with that too. What I'm kind of hoping though is, guys, after this game, and I should be streaming the first half of it, about the half. But what I'm hoping is I kind of want to know. I kind of just want to know in the next few days, if it's a week or so, who the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to start, because this question in the air is just looming and looming and looming. But it does look like it's going to be Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Pickett back up, and then Rudolph. I don't know. I am just excited to see what can happen. But if Kenny Pickett goes out there and absolutely tears them apart, 2 TDs, 11 for 14, 170 yards, and looks like fire, there might be a chance that Coach Tomlin and Matt Canada say, well, we can't rest our best player. Our best player can't sit on the bench. Our best quarterback out of the three can't sit on the bench. Now, I understand that he's a rookie. I understand it's going to be his first year in the NFL. I understand we don't want the O-line to go out there and get him killed, right, per se, as a quarterback there. At the same time, though, I think you have to play your best player. And I think this game versus the Lions is going to show us a lot. Let me know in the comments below. Firstly, are you excited for the game versus the last game, preseason game versus the Lions? Well, I think we're about, 15 days away from the actual regular season. So in 15 days, 2 weeks' time, we're going to see the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback number one, whoever that may be, versus the Cincinnati Bengals, and I can't wait. Also, side note, I think Najee Harris is playing versus the Lions for a few drives. We might see him for a drive or two. So there are big things happening. And I thank you guys for checking out Steelers Australia. As always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.